Is this why most women love like crystals and astrology and all that shit? Because we're synced with the moon.
We recharge with the moon.
Yeah.
The moon is very powerful, ladies.
Hello, we are back with another episode. So we are actually going to do a little series, which let's just title it Understanding Women. We're going to try and educate some, mainly men, but also this particular episode we're going to be discussing. So I actually Google searched, I think I just typed in like why do women, and then I just saw like the different results. I just typed like a different few things and just saw the results, and some of them were hilarious. So the first topic we're going to talk about is why do women's periods sync?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest, I'll hold my hands up, I don't know.
Either do I.
I don't really know.
But
I can vouch for it though. It is a thing.
It 100%
100% is a thing.
It's really annoying. I can say that.
I know.
Because especially when you work with other women, whether or not you like them, whether or not, it doesn't matter. I have synced with people, and I work with mainly girls, so we sync, and it's like this one's first, but then this one's there, and everyone has different kind of symptoms with their periods, so it's like it's just 1 week of hell, and then I work with this one guy, and he's like,
he must want
every month he's like, oh god, because I'm hella emotional when I'm on my period, like I'm crying like no one's business, and some people are hungry, like I'm hungry before my period.
Yeah, me too, actually.
I will eat like a
I always, before my period, I'm always like, I've got worms.
Mm-hmm.
I have got worms. It's the only logical explanation, because it's not making sense that I'm eating like this.
And then it's like, after, when I'm on my period, I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
Try and feed me. But I was doing some research on...
I feel like Asia's going to be so much better at this topic than me, because you know a lot about the body anyways. So educate me, please. Educate us.
Well, I don't know, because at first I thought, why would you... What was the need of syncing periods? And I thought, maybe it's a survival thing. Yeah. Like in, I don't know, like from way back when. But then I think... So reading about it, is it real or popular myth? And it's for facts, like it's real.
It's definitely real.
And one of the things I read was basically, it's based on the theory that comes in when you come into physical contact with another person who's menstruating, your pheromones influence each other, so your monthly cycles link up, which makes sense. Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's more of a survival tactic. Okay. But then again, if you think about it, it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's just so stupid. But anyways, but one thing that I read that was really, really interesting was syncing with the moon.
Pardon?
Yeah. The word menstruation is a combination of Latin and Greek word meaning moon and month. People have long believed that women's fertility rhythms were related to the lunar cycle, and there's some research to suggest that period is connected to or somewhat syncs with the moon's phases.
Tell me more.
Every 28 days, we experience our period. And we typically experience them apparently around a new moon or a full moon. Don't know what that has to do with anything. Yeah. Maybe it has something to do with childbirth, but
that's so random.
I'm like learning as we go.
Yeah. Wait, sorry to cut you. Is this why most women love like crystals and astrology and all that shit? Because we're synced with the moon.
We recharge with the moon. Yeah. The moon is very powerful, ladies. We need to Have you heard of a thing called moon water?
No.
Okay, I've done this before. So.
Oh wait, sorry. Let me guess. Is it like, do you put a bowl of water out under the moon or something when there's a full moon or something? So basically, like that, it's moon water.
You get like I had this really nice glass bottle with a lid.
Yeah.
And you get some filtered water, and on a new moon, full moon, whatever, you put it outside. So it, not somewhere like hidden. It has to be somewhere where it can get moonlight, and the moonlight charges the water, and you drink it. You wash your face with it, whatever. Just did it because I was like, I want to see what happens. So I did it 1 year.
Okay.
It says that syncing is difficult to prove because the standard menstrual cycle lasts for about 28 days, beginning with 5 to 7 days of your period, during which your uterus sheds, which we all know what happens during your period. At least I hope we know.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the men. Demand them.
Yeah.
Educate yourself. So, I found another article.
Cool. From
BBC News. So I feel like
right.
BBC's talking about it. Something, you know what I mean? It says the theory behind syncing of menstrual periods is a woman's, like I said, pheromones interact with each other when they're in close proximity, causing them to have periods at the same time. So it definitely is to do with our pheromones linking up when we're together. And then it says, I definitely think it's true, Emma says.
Emma says.
It would be too much of a coincidence otherwise.
Yeah.
Because I know, it's definitely not a coincidence, because I know that I've had my cycle when I'm like by myself. And then when I'm working with women, it changes. And I'm like, you and I were not on the same cycle. So why are we now on the same cycle?
Yeah, and like I've had my period sync with like 10 other women that I worked with, like in an office in a small room together. And yeah, it's 100% facts.
Yeah.
But it's just so weird.
It is weird. It's basically from another article, so I'm gonna have to like go based off of what I read.
Mm-hmm.
It said that it's a way of us to kind of join together and like be supportive with each other in a sense that's like, it also goes back to like the male dominance. So it's kind of a way of women kind of being like, okay, we unite, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Why our periods have to unite? Yeah. Makes no sense.
Why the periods have to get involved?
Exactly. But it's just it's according to that article, which is the one I read before, it was a way of uniting women against the male species. Which is interesting. Even our periods want us to be close, guys.
Yeah.
So yeah. Back to what Emma was saying. Emma, 24, lived with 5 girls at university. She says that every few months they all had their period at the same time. We were all buying tampons at the same time. We were all moody at the same time. There was one other male housemate. He really noticed it. It's a popular belief, says Alexandra Allagreen, associate and a professor of Oxford University. As humans, we like exciting stories and we want to explain what others observe by something that is meaningful. And the idea that we observe it due to the chance of randomness is just not interesting. Which I agree. It's not, but it's like there's been way too many instances where you work with people, you hang out with one person, like one female, and you've synced periods. That it happens, so it's for sure not a coincidence. But yeah, it's a way of us to unite. And then if you see, it says women of the world unite.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And in the 1970s, people came out with feminism emerging in the important movement. It's one of the reasons the idea came so popular. So apparently, based off of this, the fact that women's periods sync, and activists from the 1970s used it as a movement for female rights. to unite us women into just doing right for ourselves, which I think is actually quite cute.
Yeah.
I think it's a nice kind of like, right, if our periods are syncing up, let's be together.
Yeah.
Let's be together and, you know, unite and fight for women's rights, which is an ongoing thing. We're still doing that.
Yeah. That is so interesting.
We'll forever do that. Yeah, I think it's really interesting.
So basically we can confirm that the reasons why women's periods sync, and it 100% is facts. It's not us just saying it. You know what's funny actually? This is so random. The other day I'm rewatching Modern Family, and there was an episode where, what was the mum called again? Claire. Hayley, and Alex all synced periods, and Phil was like, "Oh no, it's happening," and it was so funny. And I was like, not many people would get what was happening in that scene, but because I was like, they were moody, like emotional, and I'm like, they're 100% on their periods at the same time.
It's happened in my household with my mum, and my sister.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's no corner of the house that's safe. I mean, I've been having my period for years now, so I know what to expect. My little sister's obviously new to this world, so she's kind of like, huh? Aww. And then she makes a big deal like cramps, and it's like, babes, I'm cramping too. Yeah,
you just got to get on with
it.
it.
But she can't, she's at that age where she can't like swallow pills.
Oh.
She's like, is it coming liquid? And I'm like, no, babes.
Oh.
No. But I just read something.
Once they get really bad, like,
she'll fucking chew
back in. Yeah, she can be back in those anodins.
It says, if I spend time with any woman who is menstruating, I'll start my period. Says Inez, 26. My womb is a huge team player. She just wants to be one of the girls.
What?
I think that's a bit... I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't start my period.
Yeah, calm down.
Because if that was the case, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
Like, so that would annoy me. Because... say if you've just finished your period and then you hang out with someone who's like just about to start, don't get involved.
I know.
Mind your business. Let her do what she's doing.
Yeah.
But so yeah, we can confirm that is true. So males, if you are living with a woman, multiple women, if you're roommates, if you're on holiday with women for, I guess, more than 2 weeks or whatever, just be prepared for that.
Yeah, beware. Stay safe out there.
Best advice is just ask us what we need.
Yeah.
Ask us what we need and give us space. Not everyone wants space.
True. Just don't look us in the eye. Don't be annoying.
Tidy up after yourself.
Yeah, just breathe quietly, chew quietly. Just...
That's what
don't be annoying.
You get so irritated with
by everything. Like, it's periods are just so annoying. But anyway, you know what? This could be a whole topic in its own. So let us know if you want us to do this topic, and we can always, because I've got shit to say about this topic. So this is just a little intro to this little series we're doing. We thought it would be fun. Maybe we'll do like an Understanding Men series, and we'll get some input from, males in our lives. And hopefully we can educate ourselves as well as you guys.
Yeah.
And we will catch you in next week's episode.